Well, the labor unions have also been protesting in Abuja. They were led by the president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Ayuba Waba, and even lawmakers, including Kaduna State Senator Shehu Sani. Tunji Oye has the rest of that story.
Although negotiation is still on between the federal government and the Nigeria Labour Congress on the new minimum wage, Labour Union is not leaving anything to chance. While discussions are still on, NLC decided to embark on this rally to inform government that Labour is not ready to back down on the 30,000 minimum wage.
The level of poverty in Nigeria is high. Crises all over the country. You can see the attendant problem that is associated with poverty. If we increase the minimum wage, we are empowering the majority of Nigerians. We are also addressing a social, economic, and political problem.
Our position is that the negotiation has been concluded and a figure has been arrived at. No other party, no employer can now unilaterally try to change that scenario. In fact, the point we are is the point of implementation, the point of enactment of the law and implementation at all levels. And therefore, this is where we are. And therefore, this is not, today's occasion is not a strike. It's actually a protest to every government house. As I speak to you in every state, our workers are on the same page. They are also visiting the government house of every state.
Just some hours ago, Labour and the federal government were on the negotiation table. And this rally may be a signal that workers are ready to go all the way to ensure that their demands are met.
We don't trust the government because they say something and do another thing. This thing is not supposed to have taken us this far. The tripartite committee had concluded its work. All the federal government need to do is just transmit this thing to the National Assembly for passage into law. Technical committee or non-technical committee is not an issue. So we don't trust the government, honestly.
How can we believe governments when the politicians go with Ghana must go every now and then? How can we believe them? With fleets of cars that they are using, the convoy, that you expect us to believe them? 18,000 minimum wage. Is it really a wage? Can it take anybody to his house or house? You take salary today, it cannot even take you to the gates of your office. So you expect us to sit down and fold our hands without doing anything? Election is coming February, and they expect us to still come out to vote for them when they are not doing what they are supposed to do?
Many people in the position of power, I have not excluded myself, are living luxuriously. And Nigeria's workers are suffering. How can anybody defend a government that will tout itself as progressive to hesitate by not increasing the money to 30,000? Politicians are comfortably paying the fees of their children in Dubai, in United States, in UK, and wherever. Politicians travel for headache, for Qatar, for anything. Politicians are living luxuriously, buying properties and shares banks in telecommunication companies and in so many places. So why should simply an increase in wages become a problem? But one thing I know very well is that President Buhari knows it, that his credibility, his legitimacy, and his moral standing and uprightness is dependent on him being able to accede to demands of labor.
The demands are clear and the message is also clear. For now, the waiting game continues between the government and Labour. From Abuja, Tunji Oye, TV360 News.